stopped everything. Let's see if I can get back in this lobby then quickly. Let me in, damn it. So, got past this bit last time. This is where it broke. Ah, okay, we're in. We're in, right. Let's have a quick look who's in the room tonight then. So we are bringing you round 9 of Next Gen Racing's CHewitt Racing Mini Cooper Cup. Sorry about the slight delay, it kicked me out of the lobby and then it stopped the stream all at the same time. Not too sure what's going on, so let's have a look. Got NGR Cutler, Blackwell 411, Graham Reeds. Okay, so we've got another joint lobby tonight then. Carter Boy 99, Pav 46, Luke Doherty, Simon O'Neill, NGR Bigsy, Pajonski, new driver, Ollie O'Neill, Weiss, Potter McPot, Thunderat and Boomilar. Pav 46 is back good. Alright, let's get ourselves on track. Gubbins. Right, let's go and see. So yes, from a wet Red Bull Ring for race 1 tonight, and then second race is a dry race. So that might throw the drivers all over the place. Just pull up standings as well while at the start of quali. It's a good job. I took down pros and pro-ams. Let's start with that one. Start with the pro-ams. Let's see who's in. So Thunderat, can we see Thunderat in the room? I think he's pretty much run away with the championship at the minute. Let's have a quick flick through. Is he in the house? Don't think I saw him in the lobby. So currently leading the pro-ams, sitting on 302 points. Oh, he's not quite run away with it yet. He's on 302 points. Graham Reeds is in second with 272. Boomilar in third, he's on 195. Boonsy Bob, he's on 181. Don't worry, I'm not flicking around to the people that I'm talking about. I'm just looking through reading the scores. So Boozy in fourth then. 1 points. Zach Blackwell or Blackwell 411 in fifth. He's on 122 points. There's a big gap back to sixth place. NGR Happy. He's on 60 points. Full Killer 43 points. Dan Butcher Lord or Dan KBL. He's on 33 points. Anthony Hunt, who's no longer in this championship, on 31 points. Paul Rides on 28 points in 10th. Let's just find the bottom half of that table. There it is, in 11th. Mad Melvin. Has Melvin Racing. 26 points, also on 26 points in 12th is TJ Carlo, again not seen for a few rounds, so I don't think he's racing. Quinn in 13th, again another driver we've not seen for a while. NGR Danzo as well, not seen for a while. And Pilgrim Paddy's pretty much dropped out of this one, so that's bottom of the pro-ams. Pull the pros up. Just Racing on his first outlap. 1:57.3, sorry, fastest lap of quali currently. That is why he's sitting in second place in this championship. Potter sitting in first in the pro category. We have got a mixed lobby tonight. Potter on 252 points. 46 in second on 218. Just behind him with 213 is Ollie O'Neill. Fourth place NGR Cutler on 198 points. Fifth place Carter Boy, he's got 167. Scores a little bit out of whack. He's on 182 points in there, so I'm not sure quite how they've worked that out. Simon O'Neill then is sitting in 7th. He's on 164 points. Bixie in 8th. He's on 150. Again, there's a slight discrepancy there. Doherty Wales got 158 points, but sitting in 9th. Random. Weiss in 10th. That. 11th place we have got Dan Butcher Lord, again coming from Pro-Ams halfway through the season. 95 points in 11th. Scarwall's 12th with 54 points, 2 points back from him. We've got Burnfry again, not seen Burnfry for a while, so Burnfry sitting in 13th. Conrad Racing with 47 points in 15th. ADG again backed out of this championship, as did Prosser 14. So that's your pro standings. Let's have a quick flick through these times then. I'm already 12 minutes into quali while I've been waffling on. 1:57.1 for Pav then. Zach Blackwell up into second with a 1:57.7. He's sitting at the end of quali out 1:57.8. Third place, Luke Doherty in 4th, 1:57.8. Ollie 5th, 1:57.9. Potter Potts in 6th, 1:58.0. Now he's just pipped him. Weiss has just pipped him, put himself in second. 1:57.4 for Weiss. Down to 7th, we got that in 0. Simon O'Neill 8th, 1:58.4. Carter Boy in 9th with a 1:59.0. New driver Bajonski, 10th place. Hot lap on the board, looks like he's left the race and come back. So that's in 11th. Then again, this is the start of the Pro-Ams, I would have thought. I don't know who Bajonski is for, whether he's pro or pro-am class. So there's different, but the different categories, they do actually run different specifications on their cars, only just. So the weight is the same, 50 kilos, but the pros run 220 brake, whereas the pro-ams run 150 brake. So you might see cars being overtaken quite quickly. That's just huge power ratios of these. So Bajonski 10th, then Thunder at 11th. So the first of the Pro-Ams, 2:04.5. Graham Reeves in 12th, then 2:05.8. Cutler, no hot lap on, he's left and come back. Bajonski now pushed down to 11th. What's going on? Graham Reeves in 13th, then Boumilar sitting the last bit of quali out as well. Any penalties? Can't see any on there. So, it's looking good for Pav to hold pole position. Potter Pot now put himself up into second place. Also, was a little far back for him. So 1:57.3 for Potter, second position. quali, just 30 seconds remaining. Nice. Just go wide through turn 1 there. Awkward track this, especially in the wet. Third. 57.4. Zach Blackwell in fourth with a 157.7. Bigsy then. Now he's come back out of pits, 157.8. Doherty 6 now, 157.8 as well. Ollie O'Neill 7th, 157.8. So pretty close to those three, 5th, 6th and 7th. So we are over the qualifying time now then. Guys will get a minute or so to finish their laps off. Simon O'Neill 8th, 158.3. Carter Boy 159.0. Cutler. Still no hot lap on yet for Cutler. Bajonski on the 203, so I think Bajonski might actually be the top of the... We'll see. I'm not too sure, to be honest. Sometimes difficult to keep up with all the chats. 4 different leagues. 15 people in each, chatting all day, trying to keep up with that. A bit hectic. So I might have just missed Bajonski joining this league. Let's see where Cutler's ended up putting himself. I don't think he's finished a lap yet. Then looking good for pole position. Potter on that second. He's just testing the capabilities of those wet tyres. Holt is third, 157.4. Zach will be happy with fourth as well, definitely, 157.7. Said it again. I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you want to sponsor on that livery there, mate, give us a shout. I'll chuck it on the stream. Not a sponsor, so shout out. Give you a link. I'll whack it on the stream. It's sheer mountain bike apparel, I believe it is. Like motocross style gloves, jerseys, and things like that. Bigsy then, he's on a 157.8. Duco, evening mate, how you doing, brother? What's going on tonight? It's round 9 of the minis, my friend. Down in 7th then. Simon O'Neill's chucked in a decent time. What's he put in? He's put in a 157.2, so split up the Pav Potter duo there. Right, so we are into race 1. It was a little bit long in quali. Maybe they were just waiting for me to get back in the lobby after it kicked me out right at the start. Only did it kick me out. It stopped me stream randomly. So round 9 then in the wet, race 1 at Red Bull Ring. Pav 46 holds pole position. Simon O'Neill second. It's a pretty good camera angle, PlayStation. I'm impressed. So the revs are up. Don't see the lights, they're gone. Is it a good start by everyone? I believe it is. Pav getting a great start. He's not bogged down at all. Potter also having a good start. He's side by side with Simon O'Neill as they head up towards turn 1. It's an awkward turn. Off camber. Getting through there cleanly though. Two drivers running slightly wide. They may pick a penalty or 2 for that. Depends how they've got this one set up. Let's get ourselves on board with Pav 46 holding first place then as we head down into turn 2. This is even more awkward, this one. Simon O'Neill looking to go down the inside of Pav, but he's not going to get the drive out of the corner like that. See Potter McPot in the background clawing all over his tail end as they head down towards turn 3. I did see a car go backwards behind me, but looks to be on track. Bottom pot then going for a late move down the inside of Simon O'Neill. Bumper through there, door to door. Bottom pot's now got the inside line. Simon O'Neill hold on to the line into the next turn. He's got the line here. Shear just giving Potter a little bit of a bump as they head into that turn as well. Potter almost running wide. Benefited him a little bit. He's managed to push his way past Simon O'Neill, push Simon down into third. Zach Blackwell now looking to go down the outside of Simon as well. So some good action at the start of this race already. We are already on lap 1. Bottom pot making up a place. Zach Blackwell looking to take that third position off Simon O'Neill as well. Weiss then pushed down into 5th from his good start, good pole, grid position, sorry. Ollie O'Neill 6th then, Carter Boy 7th, Bixie 8th, Doherty in 9th, Cutler in 10th. Cutler's picked himself up almost half a second penalty, almost half a second, dropped a little bit of that. 10th, Boumilar also picked up a penalty. To the Pro-Ams. Looks like a three-way fight for turn 1 for the Pro-Ams as we head into lap 2. It is a three-way fight. Graham Reed's just getting squeezed out there by Pajonski and Thunderrat. Thunderrat ghosting out, trying to lose his penalty, drives through Pajonski. Graham Reed's losing out, then pushed down to the back of those 3 there then. 13th. Off Thunderrat as they head up towards turn 2. Cutler still trying to lose that penalty. Being closed down by the Pro-Ams here. Thunderrat now lost his penalty. Pajonski going for a big wide line through there. He picked up a penalty for that. Graham Reed's in 14th then. Looks like he's got away with it, Pajonski. So Pav 46 starting to storm away with this one. He's got 2.5 second lead over the closest rival Simon O'Neill. He's got himself back past Potter McPott. So Potter down into 3rd then. Ollie's managed to get himself up into 4th past Zach Blackwell, so I've missed a couple of overtakes here. Weiss pushed down into 5th now. Bixie giving him a big old love tap up the rear end, pushing him around that chicane there. That slowed him down a little bit. That's allowed Carter Boy to get down down the inside of Bixie there. He's dropping his penalty, so he throws himself off to the right, off the racing line, allows Carter Boy through. So Bixie then down in 8th, big gap back to Cutler, 9.2 seconds. Maybe Cutler's running in Pro-Am setup tonight, not too sure. Maybe not. Luke Doherty's down there with him as well. Doherty in 10th. Half a second penalty as well for Luke. Pajonski now pushed down to the back of the Pro-Ams, down in 14th. So Thunderrat, Boumilar, Graham Reed's. Pajonski having a good old battle already. There's only 4 of them in the Pro-Ams. For some reason. I don't know why, it's a whale of fun, these minis. So, catch up with Pav 46, now got 3.5 seconds. Simon O'Neill, Potter and Pot then side by side as they head down towards turn 3. Simon O'Neill's got the inside line. Potter and Pot looking to go down the outside round here. See if he gets on. He finds a bit of grip round the outside, does Potter. He's managed to get the drive out the corner. He's already got his car in front of Simon O'Neill. O'Neill covering off the apex, not always the fastest line in the wet. Sometimes easier to go offline and avoid the puddles. So Pot then pushes himself back up into 2nd. Simon O'Neill 3rd. He's got Ollie O'Neill right on his tail, so it's a father-son combo here then. Simon O'Neill being father. Don't overtake him or push him off, Ollie. Go to bed, no supper for you. No bedtime story either. Then Blackwell being hounded by Weiss. Weiss in 6th currently, picking up another penalty there. Weiss, half a second, going a little bit shallow. Carter Boy 7th then. Bigsy right on his tail. Bigsy also, is that Bigsy? Sorry, that's Carter Boy picking up a penalty. Doherty 9th then. Cutler picking up another penalty. Not liking this track in these conditions. Cutler. Thunderat managed to pull a bit of a gap now. 11th. Thunderat, half a second penalty to drop though. Pajonski just gets himself past Graham Reeds. Good little battle developing here. Graham Reeds looking to go down the inside, or a little bit of a bump and a barge through there. Graham Reeds gets himself back into second in Pro-Ams though. Pajonski 3rd. Off that little fight at the minute, 3 seconds, 3.5 seconds down. In the meantime, I don't know where Pav's finding the time, but he's pulled out another second. Pot still holding 2nd. Ollie O'Neill managed to get past Simon O'Neill. He's not off track either, so he might get a bedtime story afterwards. Ollie down a little bit. That's brought Zach Blackwell 4-1-1 back into the fight, as well as Weiss. So apart from Pav, the pros starting to train back up again. So halfway through race 1, lap 4. In 7th, still got a bit of a penalty to drop. Bigsy been dropped a little bit himself. Doherty then 10.9 seconds back. He won't be happy with that. Sitting at the back of the pack, still holding penalties for Cutler. 8.7 back. See a little bit of pressure from Thunderat. So I'm not too sure whether Cutler's running Pro-Am settings tonight. He's just not getting on very well. Then holding on to that 2nd in the Pro-Am, which Reed still not out of that yet. Millar's closed back up. He's only 2 seconds back. It was 3.6. So we'll still be kicking off in the Pro-Ams. Who's that's come in the pits? Someone came in the pits. Cutler come in the pits. Why's Cutler come in the pits? The new tyres. Just not having a race. A lot of wear on the ones he had on. He's got new tyres anyway, he's got a set of mediums. He's got a set of racing mediums as NGR Cutler. That's an interesting choice in these wet conditions. We'll see how he gets on with that one. Pav 46 then, now 5-second lead out front. See nobody chasing him down. Nobody even within camera shot a lot of the time. Then still having to go a little bit defensive from the attacks of Ollie O'Neill behind. Both of these drivers have managed to put a bit of a gap between 4th place. Weiss, who's managed to get himself past Simon O'Neill. Carter Boy just going straight down the inside of Simon there. He's on a drive, is Carter Boy. Looking to go down the inside of Weiss there as well. He's got a good line through there. He's carrying some speed. He's looking to go 7th to 4th. He's not quite done it. So 6th to 4th. Again, he's got a good drive out of that final turn. The tail end of Weiss is the head up here. So O'Neill losing out another position then. Done that time. Carter Boy does decide to take a slightly different line through there. Let's see whether that benefits towards turn 2. It's a bit long straight now towards turn 2. Weiss is the head up here. He's chucking his car in the middle of the track. He knows where to put it. Carter Boy though, he's carrying some speed. Is he going to be able to run around the outside of Weiss? Oh, he just gets his nose clipped as well. It's slowed him down a little bit. So of course Simon O'Neill to get that a little bit. Zach and Bigsy right into that one. Nice 5-way fight going to kick off there. So right at the back of the pack, 36 seconds down. Sticking on a set of racing mediums. Whether that's for a bet, I'm not too sure. His lap times. No, he's not done a lap. He's on a 2:25 already, so it looks like he's coming back in the pits then. Pav in the meantime, still nice and comfortable out front. Nowhere on those wet tyres of his. Still got that 5.1 second lead over closest rival Potter, but partly O'Neill still tucked in the slipstream of that car. Potter not able to shake him. You can see the gap now developing between himself and Weiss. Weiss and Carterboy still at it. Carterboy picking himself up a penalty though. Simon O'Neill then trying to catch back up and defend from Bigsy behind. Bigsy getting past him. Luke Doherty just losing a bit more time, so 15.16 seconds down now then for Luke. Looks like he might just be ghosting at the end of this race out. So Thunderat for the Pro-Ams in 10th, pounded by Bajonski as they head up here. Bit of weaving going on maybe. Unable to get past, a little flash of the lights I think from Bajonski. Just hold it there mate and get a good run up the start finish straight, see what goes on. So he throws himself out to the right side of the track looking to get the run into the first turn. He's got the line. First for the Pro-Ams, then Bajonski. That was a good little drive. So I think that pushed down into second in this race for the Pro-Ams. Under any real threat at the minute from Boubilar in third for Pro-Ams. Unfortunately, Graham Reeds is now way off the pace. 1 second back. Pro-Ams at the minute, Graham Reeds. Cutler sitting in the pits. Looks like he's not going to finish this race. Pav then, what are you playing at, Pav? 7-second lead. Stop it. People will think you're cheating. Pot then, still being pressured by Ollie O'Neill. Just half a second between those two. And a minute left on the clock, so Ollie running it massively wide through there. Awkward track mate, it is an awkward track. Luke, in the wet, these tight turns, the off-camber uphillness of it all doesn't bode well for good racing. It can be, but yeah, if that's how you're feeling, you know you don't want to be punching people off track, then fine. This next turn coming up here, this is the horrible one. I don't know what you call it, a lump right on the apex. Too bad in these minis. The GR3s, it does seem the car's a little bit wild. So that's 30 seconds of the race. Pav 46 storming away with this one. 6.7 second lead. This will turn into last lap. We've got drivers crawling across the line, possibly waiting for the timer to tick over. Too late, they crossed the line, they're going to have to do another lap. Unless they were waiting for a driver after punting them off. So Pav then 6.8 seconds out front. Fastest qualifying, pole position. And he's led from start to finish. He's done nothing but extend that gap since lap 1. You coming back for race 2, Luke? I hope so. So it looks like Pav's just taking it a little bit easy. We've got a couple of corners left to go. Pile of drivers in the Pro-Ams by the look of it, right at the back there. Just watch Pav come across the line. And Weiss has left the room. Oh dear. Pav then, great big handbrake across the line of the mini. He comes home nice and comfortably in first place in race 1. Pot's going to come home second. Great big handbrake. O'Neill, great big handbrake for third. Some good racing between Potter and Ollie. NGR, Bigsy, great big handbrake. Oh, handbrake from Bigsy. Simon O'Neill in fifth then. Zach Blackwell sixth. Carter Boy seventh. Doherty still racing. They had time to ghost out. The pressure from the pro-ams though now, mate. Doherty's going to come home in 8th place then for the pros. After not a very enjoyable race. Cutler already sitting first race out. Decided to sit a set of mediums on halfway through. Across the line there, Luke to take 8th. Pajonsky takes the race win for the Pro-Ams. Thunder at second, Boomilar third. Graham Reed just bringing up the back of the pack then in fourth for Pro-Ams. NGR Cutler yet sitting the end of this one out. Not having a great race one for Cutler or Luke Doherty there for the pros. Yeah, Weiss leaving the room already. So I'm not sure what happened to Weiss at the end there. So we'll have a few minutes break and then we jump into a reverse grid race. Look at that, pole position, fastest lap and a clean race as well for PAV 46. That's good to see. So yeah, reverse grid for race 2. It will be set up so the pros, even though it's reverse grid, the pros will start at the front in reverse grid order and the prams will start behind in a reverse grid order. Just make it a little bit easier into turn 1. As I say, 2 different settings on the cars tonight. Look at that, 399 subscribers, whoever you are, thank you for subscribing. Because it wasn't on 399 earlier, it was on 398. Let's see if I can see who that is. Give him a shout out. Nope. Not telling me. But thanks. 399. One more. Tell your mums. It's all about your mums. So yes, Pav taking the win. Potter second, Ollie third, Bigsy fourth, Simon O'Neill fifth. Blackwell in 6th, Zach Blackwell, Carter Boy 7th, Luke Doherty 8th, no Cutler, unfortunately. So Pajonsky taking the win for the Pro-Ams there. First race as well, he'll be happy with that. Thunderat coming home in 2nd, Boomilar 3rd, Graham Reed's in 4th, and we did have a 14th driver but left the lobby early, so no points for Weiss. Johnsky saying he enjoyed that. Yeah, the minis are good, mate. Luke Doherty saying that was a waste of 15 minutes of his life. Yeah, it can feel like that sometimes. I get like that, just like, you know what, I'm just going to drive this car slowly for the half an hour or whatever it needs to be. Weiss is back, so maybe actually just having issues with the internet. Like I say, I've had it myself tonight. First stream wouldn't even let me in the lobby. Kicked me out of the lobby and stopped my stream. What are you playing at? Yes, Duco. I like it. I'll take that, Dukes. So yeah, it was my birthday Saturday. I had a little bit of a shindig down my mate's boat. No complaints from the neighbours either, which is surprising considering the heaviness of his set. Yeah, Weiss got disconnected then. Bummer. Glad it wasn't a rage quit. That's usually the case right at the end of a race, you know. Get a bit fighty, might get knocked off on like the last lap, and rage quit. So yeah, I'm glad it's not that from Weiss. So when we jump into race 2, it's different settings. It's actually going to be a dry race for race 2. Weiss wants to watch the replay. Ollie O'Neill saying sorry to Potter for the taps in the rear end. Potter saying no problems, difficult in the wet as it is. Yeah, we saw Cutler struggle tonight. We saw Luke Doherty struggle tonight. But yeah, still got race 2 to go. And all drivers back in the room. That's the main point. So who are the other 2 watchers then? Duco, and we've got Luke. Got some silent watchers in the background. Birkin. I could upload the replay if I save it. Blue, blam. I won't share it yet. So, flipping that colour. So we've still got 11 minutes till race 2. That will be a half an hour race, settings slightly different. Tyre wear, fuel depletion will be on, so strategy will come into play. Wasn't in the first race, no tyre or fuel wear. A fuel wear? No fuel or tyre wear, let's get that right. Yeah, come on Cutler, started at quarter past, stop messing about. Here's me talking about silent watchers. I'm one of them. Idiot. I'm watching my own stream so I can look at the chat. Dime bar. Dime bar. Yep. So settings changed then. Tyre wear set to times 10. Fuel depletion set at times 5. You only start with 70 litres. It is a half-hour race. They can use any tyre between the racing super soft and the racing hard. So we'll see what sort of strategies people pull out. There is a fair different chunk of strategies that the lads do play with. And slightly different in the GR3s that I commentate over on Wednesday. They have to use one set of each. The majority of races anyway. So let's see if we are. Flipping it. Chat's gone mad. Why have I not read that? Okay, looks like they were having issues early on with lobbies. Just catching up with the chat then. What have I done that for? Didn't mean to do that. Don't worry, I am still here. Just like I say, just noticed that the chat had gone a bit crazy. It all seems pretty good. So one more race left of this series. Let me see if I can pull that up quickly. Tell you where all that is from next week. Where's the race list? Last race then. That can't be right. No. That can't be right either. What's going on? That's last season's. Why does it not give me this season's? Damn it. Random. See if I can find that again somewhere. There it is. So final race, round 10, will be from Tsukuba Circuit. Again, 15 minutes and a 30-minute next week. Be the finals. See who gets put through to the race of winners. So I think it's first and second place from pros and pro-ams get put forward to the race of winners. That is the end of season event. So all the leagues with next gen throughout the season, they all run at the same time. At the end of the season, there's a race of winners, so first and second from each league get entered into the race. It's a big mashup of different cars, different tracks, so nobody getting full advantage on any one car or any one track, etc, etc. Settings all changed. You know, it might be flipping Raptors with slick tyres on, or no, it won't be, you know, it'll be something random like that. But about 4 or 5 races to settle who's the actual race of winners. Winner of winners. I believe that's the 29th. Where's that chat gone? See, there's another chat I'm in that I'm trying to keep up with. Where's that? 22nd, so apologies. A week out. 22nd of July on a Wednesday, that is. So far, I'll let you know if that changes, but at the minute that's Wednesday, so probably start running about the same time as everything else next gen, about 8:30. Might run on till about 10 or 11, might be later than that, we'll see. Ran over till past midnight last time I did it, I think. Still another 5 minutes till a race starts. Still got to waffle on to you lot. Duco, say something. I'm not talking news or anything like that. I'm not going to waffle on with that kind of stuff. So I'll upset people. It's a shame we've lost so many drivers from Pro-Ams, really. I'm sure they'd like to be racing out with several other drivers of the same calibre, because just with the same car, you know, but have their own lobby. Don't get me wrong, I think they're still having fun in these lobbies. Slightly longer race, you may see 1 or 2 of the Pav's not left the room. Sure, he'll be back. You may see 1 or 2 of the Pro-Am boys start getting a lap, so then, you know, it's down to the pros to try and make their way past cleanly. Pro-Ams can hold their line. They've not got to move out of the way or anything like that. It's all up to the pros to make the clean move. Hopefully. There we glad race 2 is not in the wet. I can tell you that. Lab's back. Didn't think it'd gone for long. Seems to be having a few issues with lobbies tonight then. I got kicked out of this lobby as soon as I joined it. Stopped me stream as well. Sod off internet, you know what I mean? That get out of it. 400 subscribers. Who's that? Who's the 400th? So why won't you lot tell me your names? Look, I could be giving you lot shout outs live on air. It's not coming up. Doesn't tell me. Used to. Not got your things set to public, I can't, it doesn't tell me who's subscribed, so thank you to whoever that was, the 400th subscriber. I've hit my target halfway through the year. I got 200 last year, I was going for another 200 this year. I've done it in 6 months. Thank you very much, 400. When I hit 500, I'm going to look at popping out some more merch. Some more stickers, I think, and maybe a t-shirt. Depending on what kind of interest I get for the t-shirts, I'll have to throw up a little image or something when I get the old PC up and running. Which it is running again. It scares me now. I don't know whether it's going to hold out. I don't want to start a stream and then have it die on me, so I might do a little test stream over the weekend. Just leave it running for an hour or so, as long as it doesn't crash. Literally a new computer, and it was only a new computer at Christmas. Damn thing. 400 subs. Who'd have thunk it? What's wrong with you lot? Why do you want to listen to me waffling on? Yeah, thanks. Right, so to track then. We're not far off race 2. Couple just setting the grid. Yeah, a lot faster times than 1:44.5. 10 seconds quicker. Doherty would definitely be happy. Oh, he's got some racing mediums on. That's why I started on the set of softs. The front-wheel drive minis do seem to eat up tyres quite well on the fronts. Doherty then gone for those mediums. Potter out on the softs. Simon O'Neill looks like he's starting on the softs. Zach on the softs. Thunder out on the softs. Pjonski on the super softs. He's going for a fast first stint then. Carter Boy, he's gone for a set of softs. Boomilar, again another set of softs. Another set of softs for Pav. Sneaky for Graham Reed. He's gone for the softs on the front, super softs on the rear. Sneaky. It's a good little tactic that is. It only works once. And then when you come in the pits, so here we go then. Race 2. Yeah, when you come in the pits, it just gives you pairs of tyres or sets of tyres. You can't swap and change like that. So here we go then. Reverse grid race 2. Half an hour. Fuel and tyre wear is on. Cover then, not finishing the first race, starts on pole. Doherty second, Carter Boy third, Zach in fourth, Simon 5th, Bigsy in 6th, Ollie in 7th, Potomac Pot 8th. Pav, he's sitting at the back of the the pros, sorry. Is he? Oh no, Weiss gets put at the back. So Cutler then going defensive already. Luke Doherty at the side of him, looking to get into the lead into turn 1. Luke's had to back out. Down towards turn 2, Luke Doherty in 2nd. Run on the outside of Cutler now. Cutler already ghosting. Oh, going for a restart. What's happening here? Okay. So, did we lose a driver? Room, maybe just lost someone on the grid. So look at this now. Cutler's going to go and reset the grid. You may see 1 or 2 donuts, people drifting the minis, trying to burn their tyres out, smashing it into the wall, punting each other off. Abort. Not sure what happened there. Too sure. See anybody stuck on the line? Case. Not able to enter the race itself. When race starts, they're not on the grid for some reason. Doherty and Pachonsky going for a bit of a sneaky practice. So there's the power of the 220 brake horsepower over the 150. Luke Doherty just able to swoop past Pachonsky there. This awkward turn 2. Blam, just there, the big lump. Yeah, so Pachonsky on his debut, taking the win for the Pro-Ams. See how he gets on from the back of the pack in the Pro-Ams in race 2. There is only 4 of them, unfortunately. Reed's being one of them. So Boumilar. So trying again then. Didn't take him too long to set the grid. That's pretty good. Thanks Boumilar. Right, let's see if we can get away with this one then. So same grid order. Let's see if we can go start back of the pack on board or something. Looking into turn 1. Let me do that. It's not going to let me do anything. Here we go. Let's move ourselves back down to Pav 46. Let's change that camera up again. Oh, Pav 46 stuck on the grid again. Revving his car, it's not dropping into gear. So up towards turn 1 then, we'll try and go on board with the man at the back. So it's going to be Weiss for the pros. He's got a good run out of the final turn. He's looking to go out around the outside of Potomac Pot and Bigsy here. Bigsy can stay alongside, he'll have the inside line into the next turn. Potomac Pot got nowhere to go at the minute. Squeeze his way down the middle there. Then Weiss going a little bit deep. Comes back, crashes into the side of Bigsy. Still nowhere for Potter to go. He has just got his nose down the inside of Bigsy. Run as well down towards the inside line of turn 3. Cutler in the meantime. Let's change that camera up again. half a second over current second place Luke Doherty. Carter Boy in third. Top three have pulled away from this battling pack behind. Potter Pot now got up to himself. He's just up to fourth. So the Mini's handling totally differently in the wet then. He's up into fifth though. Nice looking to go down the inside of Potter. Potter holds on, looking to chase down Ollie O'Neill, then get up into fourth position to chase that lead in with three down. So Weiss in sixth, Simon O'Neill seventh, Bigsy in eighth. Simon O'Neill ninth, 3.7 seconds back as well. So Johnski's already got himself out front of Pro-Ams. Thunderat second. These two pulled 1.5 seconds over Graham Reed's. Boomilar's way off the pack at the minute, 5.5 seconds. It's a long race, we're only 2 minutes in. So Cutler then still leading this one. Luke Doherty still at half a second back. Carlton Boy going for a move down the outside here. He's back as well. Carlton Boy, Luke Doherty is going to have the line into the next turn. Just had to drop out then, so Carter Boy just managing to get his car in front, sweeps in front of Luke Doherty, takes that second place off him. Neil then right on the tail end of that fight. Weiss in fifth, not far off. Potter and Pot pushed down to sixth now. Simon O'Neill still in seventh. He's trying to get down the inside into turn three. Left him an awful lot of room there. Bigsy's got down the inside. I don't think that'll benefit him. Simon O'Neill will have the line into the next turn. So Simon holds on to seventh then. He can just let himself drift wide. That's going to allow Bigsy down the inside. Bigsy then takes seventh. Simon O'Neill eighth then. So he won't be happy with that. He's trying to get that position back, straight back off Bigsy. Outside in these two turns won't work either. So Zach slowly closing back up on those two. Top two for the Pro-Ams, Bajonski and Thunderat pulled a bit of a gap. Thunderat looking to go down the inside of Bajonski, not able to get the move done. 5 seconds in between these two and Graham Reed's third for Pro-Ams. Thunderat then looking to get the toe down the start finish straight, possibly leave that move till the next straight, which is slightly longer. If you close up now, so Graham Reed's picking himself up a bit of a penalty. He's also pulled 6.5 seconds over Boomilar, and yeah, unfortunately Pav getting stuck on the line. So I think it was Pav from race one, then it must have been. So Cutler not able to run away with this one yet. Still got Carter Boy, less than half a second back. Luke Doherty on his tail, still trying to get second back. He's brought these boys right back into it. Ollie O'Neill fourth, then Weiss looking to run around the outside for fifth. He's got the line into this next turn as Weiss. So he takes that fourth, then Ollie in fifth. Potter and Pot still sixth. Lucky, I thought he was going to catch the sand there. He's going to throw his race away. He's picked up a penalty for it. He's done exactly that there, though. He caught Potter and Pot. Potter and Pot running off track. He's lost a lot of time to the guys in front. He's kept it on track. Ollie O'Neill then clapping into the side of him after that little loss of traction. Simon O'Neill 4 seconds back then. Still being pushed by Bigsy. Zach Blackwell has closed that gap up down to 2.5 seconds then for Zach. Thunderat got himself back up into first for Pro-Ams. Second back for Bajonski now. See whether he can close that gap up down this start finish straight. He's had a good exit. He's got that gap up to half a second already. He's looking to make a move before turn one. Side then chucks himself straight back in front of Thunderat. Have some of that. Oh, he's run himself wide though. Thunderat comes back at him down the inside. Johnski too quick into turn one. straight back through. More time over Graham Reed, 7.6 seconds. And the gap slowly extending between himself and Boomilar. Cutler then, just starting to eke out a little bit of a lead from those drivers behind. He's got up to a second. Doherty and Carter Boy battling away in the background. Weiss right on their tail as well, looking for any mistakes out of that fight. Bit of door banging going on through there. Still good racing, everybody on track still. Three-way fight here. I'll change that camera on. That's the third driver, so almost three wide. Luke Doherty actually coming out on top through there. Back up into second then for Luke. Weiss up into third. He's got himself past Carter Boy as well. Push Carter Boy down into fourth. Won't be happy with that. Pop then fifth. Three back off that fight, still being chased by Ollie O'Neill. Cutler's just starting to eke a little bit of a gap out now, 1.5 seconds. These three drivers battling away behind. Just leaving him free to take the lines he wants. These guys aren't putting him under any pressure. Cliche, how you doing, brother? So he's got 1.5 seconds still. Doherty second, Weiss third, Carter Boy fourth. Pop closing gap up a little bit more, less than 1.3 now, still dragging Ollie with him. Just be careful when he starts attacking that Ollie doesn't want to the same sort of moves depending how close he is. Lines through there before Potter. Oh, Weiss has run himself wide through turn 3, so into the sandpit for Weiss. Was in third, fending off Carter Boy, looking to chase down Luke Doherty, now down in 6th with that bit of off-track action. Too bad, those 6 isn't too bad with a sandpit like that. Happy there was some big gaps back to 7th place Simon. So Biggsy still chasing down that 7th position of Simon. Time off that gap here, 2.8. Right, so Thunderrat getting it wrong through there. Just Pajonski straight back through. So Pajonski back up to the lead for the Pro-Ams. Thunderrat second, then Graham Reed's third. 400 subs. Cheers, dude. Thanks very much. Yeah, I'll just give a shout out. It doesn't come up on my thing. Some people do, but some people don't. I was giving them shouts. I've had 2 today. I was going to give them both shouts. And the names don't show up. So they're not having it. Right, in the meantime, we've got a lot of guys in the pits. Cutler, Carter Boy, Luke Doherty, Wales. Potterman Pot stayed out. He's going to go for another lap on those worn out racing softs. He's got enough fuel on board to do it. 6.6 second lead over second place Simon O'Neill. He's also decided to stop out. Plenty of fuel on board for another lap for him. Blackwell has got all the fuel on in the world in his car, almost quarter of a tank. His tyres looking a little bit beaten up. His soft's got absolutely no wear on the rear. Cutler then back out the pits on a fresh set of racing softs, gone for just under 3/4 of a tank. 10 minutes into the race so far. Luke Doherty back out the pits, also gone for a set of racing mediums, full tank, so looking to run along in stint 2. Neil just over a quarter of a tank racing softs. Weiss, fresh set of racing softs, 3/4 of a tank. Carter Boy, he's done another, so Weiss has got it wrong again through turn 3. And again, Weiss, what's happening? I don't know, Weiss just he's left the room, so maybe more internet issues for Weiss. Potter McPot then in the pits now. He's absolutely out of fuel. Simon O'Neill follows him in as well. Zach Blackwell's stopped out. Again, he's got loads of fuel on board. Those racing softs have taken a beating now. He's got 7.8 seconds over NGR Cutler. See where Potter and Simon come out in this melee of drivers. They're still in the pits. I'm sure they've been released now. Potter has been released. Does he come out? So he comes out in fourth, side by side with Ollie O'Neill. Then Potter obviously not carrying as much speed through that final turn coming out of the pits as Ollie was. Ollie just able to sneak past, hold on to that fourth. Potter fifth, but right on his tail. Doherty just in front of them as well. Carter Boy 1.9 seconds back. Big C been dropped a little bit, 1.3. Simon O'Neill way off the pack now, then 4.6 seconds. A bit of work to do for Simon. So Thunderat then, top of the Pro-Ams, stops out. Fuel on to do this lap. Not a lot of wear on those softs. Graham Reed's, there's not a lot of wear on those tyres at all for Graham. A few laps of fuel left. Boumilar, again, a couple of laps of fuel. Not a lot of wear on those tyres. Pajonski has come in, he's gone for some racing mediums. He's not taken on board any fuel though. Straight back in the pits now with Pajonski. That's going to ruin his race. 2 pits in 2 laps. Zach does come in the pits now then from first place, and has cut her through. He was out of fuel by the time he came in, so he was a few places. Cutler then taking race lead again. Ollie O'Neill up into second. It's a 3-way fight. Potter, Ollie and Luke. Winning out up into second. Potter also gaining there up into third. Luke Doherty pushed down to fourth now, picking up almost half a second penalty for his trouble. So Ollie and Potter getting a good drive out down the start finish straight. Luke Doherty losing his penalty through there. This is just around Cutler. He's now got 9.2 second lead. O'Neill is his challenger at the minute, being pressured by Potter McPott. Luke Doherty behind. Potter drifting the rear end of that mini through there, almost running it wide as well. Yeah, it's a good 3-way fight kicking off here. Carter Boy trying to catch back up with this one. Positions to be had just in front. So Biggsy's closed back up a little bit, not much though. Simon O'Neill, he has closed back up 5 seconds. Got a bit of a penalty to try and lose though. Zach, after his late pit stop, he's gone for full tank racing softs. Sits in 8th, but he's 9 seconds back from Simon O'Neill. So into the Pro-Ams then, Boumilar. If he stopped out, he's got enough fuel to get this lap done. Racing soft's not looking too bad. Thunderat 15.4 seconds back. Brand new set of racing softs. Just a full tank for Thunderat. Graham Reed has gone for a full tank, full set of racing softs. Pajonski, he went for those racing mediums. Was leading the Pro-Ams, he's now sitting at the back. Let's see what happens when Boumilar comes in though. So he's in now. Thunderat just coming through these last 2 turns. I expect him to retake this race lead. So Cutler 10.5 seconds up front then. He did have he's just put his fastest lap of the race in, 144.3. Rice is actually holding fastest lap of the race, even though he's not in it anymore. He's been kicked out, got kicked out of race 1, he's been kicked out of race 2. Not his fault, not our fault. Internet issues, well it might be his fault. Might not pay his bill. must have paid his bill and came back for race 2. You're not starting your internet connection. Get that quick. So Potter McPot then into second. He's managed to get himself past Ollie O'Neill. Can he keep that place? This is how it was in race 1 as well. Ollie O'Neill behind Potter. It was in the wet though, so a little bit bumpy. Potter looking to try and drop the toe from these two. It's going to be difficult around this circuit though. Taking a stake or anything from one of the drivers behind him. There's far too many long straights on this one. See there, Ollie O'Neill closing right back up on Potter, looking to make the move. In a good position to make an attack down into turn 3 here. Maybe a little bit far back. Potter just jinking across the track to try and drop the toe. So he holds on to second then at the minute for Potter. Ollie O'Neill third. Luke Doherty in fourth. Let's see what it's like from Luke Doherty's perspective. Now those two drivers in front. Unfortunately, Culler's not going to get much airtime. He's too far in front. Seems to be where the action is for the pros at the minute between these three. Almost running a bit wide through there. There's a bit of time to those two drivers in front. Just a second between them now, picking up a penalty as well. Potts picked up a penalty for that. Oh no, sorry, it's not. It's Ollie O'Neill's picked up a penalty. So this could allow a little bit of a break for Potts and Pott. All these drivers look for the penalties. To get back in the slipstream, Ollie O'Neill in front. Gain that time back. Culler in the pits for his second stop then. So Potter McPot retakes a race lead. He's still got a bit of fuel on board and not too bad set of racing softs on. Ollie O'Neill then second. Yeah, managed to drop Luke Doherty a second back to Luke. Carter Boy, so he's also got a penalty as well. He's just dropping it off there, but now losing a lot of time to those three up front. 4.1 seconds. The gap was about 1.5 seconds. He's got himself past Simon O'Neill. He's only 3.4 back from Carter Boy. See whether he can close that gap up then and see whether Simon O'Neill can get back into the big seat. He's on his second back. Culler then after his second stop, 10 seconds back in 7th. Managed to come out from Zach. Does look like it's actually really long though. Should have put a set of mediums on if he was going to go all the way on that fuel. Just come in and chuck a set of boots on, who knows. So Thunder Rattler, he got 17.9 second lead currently. Bajonski's just got himself back up into second place on those racing mediums. Millar also closed that gap right back up to Graham Reed. He's got himself back into third for the Pro-Ams. He's now pushed down to the back of that fine. The softs. Graham Reed's on the softs and Bajonski on the mediums. Made that look kind of easy. But a lot of work for Bajonski to do then. He's got to try and close up to Thunder out in front. 19-second gap. 9.5 minutes to do it. It's a tall order. Bixie also in the pits. Luke Doherty in the pits as well. So Potter McPot and Ollie O'Neill stop out. Potter has managed to make a bit of a break now, 1.5 seconds from Ollie. Carter Boy losing a bit more time now, 6 seconds back. Pav's left the room, so yeah, unable to get in the race. Well, he got in the race, but he didn't get off the line, unfortunately. Simon O'Neill 4th. Culler up into 5th for pros then. His second stop. He's come out another set of racing softs, 3/4 of a tank for Culler. He's 18 seconds off Potsdam Pot race lead. That's about a pit stop. Probably a bit more time over Zach as well, 2.3 now. So Potsdam Pot, a few storming laps here. Managed to pull 2.6 seconds over Ollie O'Neill. So he's got a fair old chunk of fuel on board. Ollie O'Neill comes in the pits this lap then, so that's Ollie O'Neill out of the fight with Potsdam Pot for the time being. Carter Boy follows him in. O'Neill stops out. He's got a lap or two's fuel on board as well, although his tyres are decidedly worn out. So third now then, as he comes through to take those two positions off Carterboy and Ollie. Who's that? Who's that going sideways down the start-finish straight? That's Graham Reeds. What's happening with Graham Reeds, but we just saw him go ploughing into the wall. The car just does seem to be coasting at the minute. Hopefully not more internet issues. Yeah, doesn't look like he's got any control of that at the minute. Not sure what's going on there with Graham Reeds. Hope it's not affected anyone else's race. Potter McPot then, leading this race now, 7 minutes remaining. 12.6 seconds over closest rival Simon O'Neill. Both of these drivers have yet to take their last pit stop. Cutler has taken his last pit stop. He's now third position, 17.5 seconds off the lead, so he might have gained a bit of time. He's still rolling about the start-finish line, so yeah, it looks like he's lost all sort of connection on his wheel or internet possibly. Not too sure. So Cutler, can he gain in time on Potter, current race leader? He's got 6.5 minutes to do it. Potter has got to pit. He's in now then. So where was Cutler? Cutler's only got these last two turns to go. Potter and Pot might get away with not putting in as much fuel in as Cutler, which might get him out of the pits early. Graham Reeds has left the room now. Yeah, so it looks like Graham Reeds has had injuries as well. Taking on board fuel. Cutler then coming down the start-finish straight, passes Potter's pit box. Retake the lead of this race. Potter and Pot just being released now then, so it looks like he might come in about third position. Zach Blackwell comes through to take second. Zach's going to run to the end of the race on these softs. He's got a fair old chunk of fuel on board. Might be able to get away with that. Pot then third position as he comes out of pits. Doherty hot on his tail though, carrying more speed, so Luke Doherty not quite able to carry that speed though through turn 2. Potter Pot holds on to that third. Bit of work to do to fend off Luke Doherty though at the minute. Ollie O'Neill pushed down into 5th now. So most of these drivers will run to the end of the race. Boy 6, plenty of fuel, plenty of tyres. Simon O'Neill, plenty of fuel, plenty of tyres. He's got the super softs to try and gain a bit of time. Break away from Biggsy. He's got himself back past Biggsy actually. So can he hold on to that position? Then Thunder Rat for the Pro-Ams. What's his lead? 18.9 seconds. Paczynski then taking an early pit stop, taking on the mediums. Just wasn't able to catch up to the 3 drivers in front as quick as he'd like, and then he had a bit of a battle getting past the 2 drivers for 3rd and 2nd. And now a little bit far off the pace to make any kind of dent into Thunderrat's lead. He's got to worry a little bit about Luke Lara in the background as well, at 1.1 back. Unfortunately, we just lost Graham Reeds due to, I think, internet connection. A little on rage quit. So Cutler then 7.4 second lead. Potter Pot back up into 2nd. So we're kicking off behind Luke Doherty, Zach Blackwell and Ollie O'Neill then fighting it out for 3rd, 4th and 5th. Zach Blackwell's holding 2nd. Potter came out of the pits. That tyre wear just starting to come into play now as he's trying to defend from Luke Doherty and Ollie. Luke Doherty's passed him now, pushed himself up into third. Penalties, Zach unable to use that and drive through him. He's not had a great exit there as well. Ollie O'Neill's now side by side with him as they head down towards turn 3. Zach has to chuck himself down into the slipstream of 5th and Carter Boy 6th, so almost 7 seconds back from Carter Boy. Simon O'Neill almost 7 seconds back for Simon, but he has now got 4.2 seconds over Bigsy. Pro-Ams happily out front, 19-second lead. Johnski unable to make any dents into that. Bumilor has closed that gap up again, so we'll keep an eye on that. Picking up a penalty through there though, that's not going to help his cause out. So the gap coming down between Potter and Cutler, 6.6 seconds the gap. There's only 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. Pot driving the life out of that Mini, fresh set of racing softs on as well. They've had the life taken out of them. Potter getting that gap down to 6 seconds then. Like I say, not enough time on the clock I don't think to actually take the position off of NGR Cutler. Just to pile some pressure on him, might be enough to make him make a mistake, you never know. So that time coming down himself. 5.8 seconds the gap. So Luke Doherty in 3rd, then Ollie in 4th. Zach losing time to those drivers down in 5th. He's going to come under attack from Carter Boy before the end of this race. Picking up a penalty again for Carter Boy. Just like that little red tag on his car, I'm sure of it. So there's only 2.1 seconds between Zach and Carter Boy. Glitching from Carter by the look of it. Might be due to people in the lobby though. Ollie O'Neill got himself past Luke Doherty, that's his name. Simon O'Neill put more of a gap from Bigsy. Yeah, no change in the Pro-Ams either. Bumilor still unable to make a lunge for that second position for the Pro-Ams. Cutler in the meantime on his worn out softs is just losing time, hand over fist to Potter. Down to 4.5 seconds, coming down even more through there. Potter and Pot coming through here now, 4 seconds. We'll get another lap in. Potter and Pot piling on the pressure then at the end of this race. NGR Cutler hold his nerve. 3.5 seconds. Closing in then Potter. Starting to pull time over Ollie O'Neill as well. Got himself back past Luke Doherty then, so over to 3rd, Luke Doherty 4th. Potter and Pot putting in purple sectors, that just shows he's going quickest on track at the minute. So gap down to 3 seconds. Just through turn 2. Cutler has got some back markers to make it through now. He's got Johnski and Bumilor to make his way past. That might just slow him down a little bit. Potter and Pot got the gap down to 2.7 seconds. See Cutler just going down the inside there of Bumilor, just staying out of the way. So he does the same for Potter. Drifting that Mini through that turn there. Still got a gap at 2.5. He's only got a few corners left to do it, and he's got a car to get past as well. Might just have to hold on to second place here, so we are into final lap. 2 corners to go for NGR Cutler. He led from the start. 1 or 2 position changes due to pit stops, but pretty much been out front from the beginning of the race. Potter and Pot running wide then through that final turn. Cutler taking the win. Potter coming home in 2nd. Really great camber across the line. Ollie O'Neill 3rd then. Just pull a bit of a gap from Luke. Luke just dropping his penalty as he comes across the line. Then 4th place for Luke. Carter Boy 5th. Second, Blackhall in 6th, O'Neill 7th. He's coming home in 8th. Thunderrat, Johnsky and Boomilar already crossed the line in that order. Unfortunately, we lost Graham Reeds, we lost Weiss, we lost Pav. Oh, war out there. Soldiers dropping left, right, centre, gov. It's crazy. Internet connections. Or PlayStation lobbies, who knows? I would say PlayStation lobbies being the main culprit. But still some good racing again in round 9 of the CHewitt Racing Mini Cooper Cup. Hosted by Next Gen, chatted over by myself, Darksmoka. So one more round of this next week. That is from Tsukuba Circuit, a short little circuit. A lot of places to overtake. There'll be a good old punch up around there. It's a tight little circuit as well. A couple of hairpins in it. So you may see 1 or 2 drivers getting fired off there. We'll see. I'm back Wednesday for round 9 of the Team vs Team GR3 event. Again, that's a next gen event, so that starts at 8:30 as well. Thursday, back 9 o'clock for P1RCs or P1 Race Communities GR2 event. And yes, a couple of weeks' time, got the Race of Winners coming up on a Wednesday, 22nd of July. That's all the race winners and runners-up get put into one lobby, all different races, all different cars, completely not random, but all thought about and stuff. And then, yeah, champion of champions or winner of winners, or whatever you want to call it. That's what will be crowned that night. So 22nd of July, don't forget that one, Wednesday night. That will be myself and CJW side by side behind the mic. So I'm sure you all know CJ. Give him a like, give him a subscribe, do the same for me. That's pretty much it. I hope you have liked what you've watched. If you have, give it a like, give it a subscribe. Tell your mates, tell your mums. My name's Darksmoka. I'm out of here.